In the Wild Wild West. In the Wild Wild West. In the Wild Wild West. Welcome to the Wild Wild West, folks, and our little old town, Exploit City. Chip's a name, bartender at the Ford Hall Saloon. It's sure might find a sea stranger around these parts, but I'm betting you won't stay long. You see, something stinks in Exploit City, and it ain't the drains. There's a no good gang running about, a stealing and a shooting. Townsfolk are selling up and leaving. And where's the sheriff? Good question. No one seems to want the job. I mean, the pay's good. You get a shiny badge and everyone's day off. Trouble is, none of them survive past Tuesday. There goes another one. But thankfully, Mayor Truman, our glorious leader, has come up with a clever solution to our sheriff problem.
Come around, folks! And show your appreciation for your man, Mr. Tex Truman.
Thank you, kind citizens of Sludge City. As you know, we are facing a crisis. Mad Dog McNutt and his posse have been terrorizing us for far too long.
Yeah!
And we take a stand.
Yeah!
We need a sheriff who will sort them out once and for all.
Yeah!
So who's it gonna be?
Yeah!
Well, get your tickets ready, folks, because it's time to release those sheriff lottery balls.
Number 6. Number 8. And the bonus ball is number 3.
It's Wilbur.
It's Wilbur.
It's Wilbur.
It's me.
Congratulations, son. I'm sure you'll make us proud and put up a good fight.
But, Mayor Truman, I can't fight. I don't know how to fight. I'm just a cur.
Only girls cook, Sonny. It's time you stood up and acted like a man.
Come on, folks. Let's hear for our new sheriff, Wilbur Hubbard.
If you wander the western frontier, there's a welcome in store for you here. If you're good, if you're bad, if you're ugly or mad, be our guest. In the Wild Wild West. In the Wild Wild West. In the Wild Wild West. In the Wild Wild The Ford Hall Saloon, liveliest joint in town. Well, used to be, till Mad Dog McNutt and his posse turned up. Customers have been a bit thin on the ground lately. Old Mal Hubbard's doing her best to keep the place going, but it sure ain't looking good.
Oh, well, but this is all we need. As if things weren't bad enough already. Up to our eyes in debt, customers leaving every day. And now this, a sheriff's badge. Might as well wear a sign saying, "Shoot me now, please." My friend your father was still with us. God rest his soul.
Now, don't go tearful, Ma. I'm planning on getting into no fight. I reckon we can sort out with a chat and a few nibbles. Nice and peaceful, like. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Ah, sir, madam, Phyllis Snufford and Festus Rot at your service.
We're the undertakers from the local funeral parlour, Snufford and Rot.
Undertakers, but
When we heard the news about you becoming a new sheriff, sir, we had to come and congratulate you and your waiter, sir.
About £150.
£150, excellent.
I don't quite.
Yes, you must be very proud of your, shall I say, dearly devoted son, greatly missed. That's very good and ran it, don't you think?
Greatly missed.
Yes, the wording is very important, madam. You see, not many undertakers pay as much attention to the job as us. In fact, it's a dying art.
A dying art, oh very good, Mr. Snuffit.
Well, thank you, Mr. Rot. It's just a little joke, madam. We find that helps to lighten up what would otherwise be a rather grave situation.
Looking straight ahead, please, sir.
Stop it! What are you doing? What's he doing?
He's just getting accurate measurements, sir. When it comes to funeral arrangements, Miss Rot is dead keen.
Funeral arrangements, but my Wilbur's alive and well.
Of course he is, madam. At the moment, you see, when you're the sheriff of Sludge City, sir, you'll find it's not just 6 feet of paperwork you'd be buried under.
We just want to be prepared for every eventuality, and we'll be wanting oak or mahogany.
What?
Or pine's very popular.
Ow!
We do a lovely line of chipboard.
Ow!
We'll be like that then.
It's your funeral.
Very good point there, young Wilbur. That badge is a cut.
Sure is, Seth.
the boys are goner, and that's a fact.
Are you saying my boy can't stand up to a gang of no good hoodlums?
He's just a cook, Annie. What's he going to do? Give her a roast then?
Make mincemeat of them.
Look who's coming this way, girls.
Oh, next, Mayor Truman.
Mayor Truman, oh no, just look at the state of me.
You don't need to dress up for Tex Truman, Ma.
But he's the mayor, Wilbur, and the wealthiest man in Lodge. He owns most of it.
And if he made you, he'll own this bit too. Just because he's got money, he thinks he can do what he wants.
Beggars can be choosers, Wilbur. Now stop your whistling and fetch us some food. Girls,
Yes, Matt Hubbard.
tidy up this place and cover up anything unsightly.
Yes, Matt Hubbard. Hey, you two, this ain't no fancy dress parade. Now beat it. This is the mayor's favourite table.
Stop fussing, Dimples. Annie, my dear.
Mr. Mayor, won't you take a seat? Frankie, get Mayor Truman a drink.
Yes, Matt Hubbard, straight away.
So, Annie, have you thought on my proposal?
And Mr. Truman, a young girl can't be rushed, you know.
A young girl.
Oh, Annie, don't go teasing me so. You know how I feel about you. Why, your eyes are like pools.
Yep, cesspools.
And your teeth are like stars.
Yep, they come out at night.
Why, Annie, you're one in a million.
More like one in a raffle.
Dimples, go away. I'm having a private chat with Miss Hubbard. Annie, a woman like you shouldn't stay a widow. Christ would have wanted you to move on, you know.
Oh, my poor Horace, what a way to go. He never wanted to enter that rodeo. He was roped into it. We were poor, you see, and he got told if he was good with the last year, he'd be sure to get a few bucks. But he didn't know what to do, did he? Should he enter that rodeo? And so he did, and ended up caught on the horns of a...
Dilemma?
No, a 6-foot bull. Now, how many daily Wilbur have you run the saloon?
Annie, look at me. I may be the mayor, but deep inside, I'm just a
Cheesy flake.
I'm just a lonely man with pots of money. And when I look at you, do you know what I see?
A fruity tart.
I see a lonely woman who could use a helping hand. Just one little word, Annie, and I can take over this place and you can wave your worries bye-bye.
We're doing just fine, thanks very much, Mr. Mayor.
That's not how I see it, Sonny. And as for you, cooking ain't no job for a real man. We'll have you out of that kitchen and holding a gun when I'm your new pa.
My new pa, over my dead body.
Well, that's looking a little more likely now, isn't it, Mr. Sheriff? Annie, we'll continue our conversation when we have a little more privacy. The girls, we're leaving!
Make way for that. Make way for that.
Well, will you stuff that up good and proper?
But Ma,
We've upset Mayor Truman and now we're back in debt. We're going to have to sell up. I doubt we can get a dime for this whole darn place.
but Ma.
You mark my words, boy. This place is more valuable than it looks. Well, this place could be a gold mine.
Shut your trap, Seth, you old fool. Take no notice of him. He's got golden brain. Never been the same since we gold mined the mountains. Someone pinched nuggets.
Great, Wilbur Hubbard does it again. Our phone now can sort this mess out, get rid of McNutt and his gang, get this place back on its feet. Then Ma won't have to marry that old oaf, Mayor Truman.
Come on, Wilbur, you're the sheriff now. This is your chance. You're smarter than anyone else in the town. You're thinking away. That's right, you saw my dog McNutt in his hangout.
Me, I'm no chef. I'm just a cowardly cook. I couldn't even fight my way out of a paper bag.
Sure, Kibble. Just have some faith in yourself.
You know what they say, there's a hero hiding inside of everyone.
Well, if that's true, the one inside me is hiding pretty darn good.
Spooner.
That's right, Rooster. Another down, another time.
You mean another time they'll die?
Precisely, my boy. That's just what I say.
Well, let's say this town's better than the last one. Would this have a single child living there?
You've got to have faith, Rooster, my boy. I spent years going from town to town, walking my hairs and seeing the hook.
You mean walking away and healing the sick?
Precisely, my boy. And you never know what the next time will bring. This could be the one where we break it rich.
Make it rich?
Yes, and that. Something tells me this town will change our lives forever.
How do you know, Dr. Spooner?
I have a funny healing in my heart. Come on, Rooster. Let's find out the whole story.
Come on, Lightning. It can't be far now. Is your hood still sore, boy? Let's take a look, shall we? Come on, you big sissy. I'm only going to look at it. You're going to need a new shoe, boy. We'll have to find a blacksmith. Don't be silly. It won't hurt none. Now, let's see. Hey, you kids. Hey then, Mrs. Do you like your horse?
I'm Chad, this is Sonny.
I'm Verity.
And I'm Virginia.
Well, I'm mighty pleased to meet you kids. I'm Billy Joe Brisket, and this here magnificent stallion is Lightning. Say, do you know a blacksmith around these parts? Shall I do my pa, go and fetch him?
He sure must be a brave horse with a name like Lightning.
Brave? He's a bit of a cowardly custard if I'm honest. I call him Lightning, because at the first minute of trouble, he's gone in a flash. Mind you, he won't run far at the moment. He needs a new shoe. Somebody call for a blacksmith! This is Bridget Biscuit, Pa, and our horse Lightning. His hoof's been hurting for a couple of days. I think he needs a new shoe. I'm sure I can take a look back at the forge. You look like you've been travelling a mighty long way, Missy. What brings you to Spodge? I'm just exploring about the Wild West, you know, to seek adventure and fortune.
But you can't do that, you're just a girl.
Mummy says girls should stay at home, cook, sew, and have babies.
I'm going to have 27.
But I'm going to have 28.
Thank you, Silly Verity. 28 babies. Quite ridiculous.
Well, let me tell you, girls can do far more than just have babies. Why, I'm as tough and brave as any boy, and...
Children?
I know, it's Miss Bracegirdle.
And what do you children think you're doing here?
Nothing, Miss Bracegirdle.
Well, stop drooling and yakking. You're late for your lesson. Now come along.
Yes, Miss Bracegirdle.
Come along there, Lightning, let's get you a new shoe. You can fetch him when he's done.
Hi, partner, I've not seen you around this part before.
I'm new in town, Billy Joe Brisket, at your service.
Well, pleased to meet you, Billy Joe Brisket. I'm Wilbur. Wilbur Hubbard. Welcome to Splodge. Though if you have any sense, you won't hang around for long.
Why? What's up?
This town's in trouble. There's a no-good gang running about. This place just ain't safe anymore.
Well, you just need to lay down the law. Show him who's boss.
Hey, I just cook in the saloon. I leave all that laying down the law stuff to the sheriff.
That would be you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, my horse Lightning's at the blacksmith, so I'll be stopping in Splodge for a while. Then it's back in the saddle and on the dusty trails looking for adventure.
Adventure? But you're just a girl.
Don't you start that too. My ma always said that I should act like a lady, but with my power gone, it's down to me to make our fortune. Anyhow, I can do anything a boy can, and just as well. No, better. I can ride, I can fight, and I can look after myself. All this boy stuff and girl stuff is just a load of baloney.
I know what you mean. I can't do any of those things, but I can sure cook better than anyone in town. Folks say that's just sissy. That I should learn to be a real man and learn to fight, but I just ain't brave like that.
Which is a bit of a problem when you happen to be the sheriff, right? Well, I'm sure I can lend a hand if you need some help.
Thanks. Well, if you stick around, you better meet the neighbours. Good folk of Splodge. This here young lady is Billy Joe Brisket.
Howdy, young lady. I'm Seth, and this is Amos.
Welcome to Splodge.
Snuff it and rot the undertakers.
Always delighted to meet potential clients.
Levi and Donnie, we own your local store.
And these are the saloon girls.
Hi, Billy Joe.
And the barbers from the barber shop.
I'm Claude. I'm Clint. I'm Clifford. We'll give you a free shave, short back and sides. Short back and sides.
And we all hope you have a pleasant stay in our little old town.
welcome the rest of the posse. Introduce yourselves to the good folks, Buzz, boys.
I'm Buzz.
I'm Buck.
I'm Bud.
I'm Brad.
I'm Brad.
And I'm Butch. And now, please welcome the baddest baddie in the West.
It's the new good leader, Mad Dog McNutt.
That's how Mad Dog Nut to you.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Poodle.
Mad Dog.
Whatever. Hey, stranger, haven't I seen your face somewhere else before? No, it's always been on the front of my head. Anyway, we were just in the middle of a little song and dance number. So, if you don't mind leaving and take your troop of performing monkeys with you.
Why, you little...
What's Mad Dog? Remember what I used to say? Never fight girls. I don't fight fair.
Darn it, you're right, Bronco. Well, Missy, your stage spot is over. But, show a little visit with regard to it. Sure, boss. This way, Missy. Now I hear that there's a new sheriff in town. A sheriff who's going to sort me out once and for all. Well, I've come down here to be nice and polite and shake him by the throat.
Hand.
That's right, to shake him by the hand. Well, where is he? I was going to count to 5, and you'd better step forward. I'll show you just how hard and mad I really am. 1, 2, 3, 4. What comes down to Bunko? 5. Oh yeah, 5. Hey boss, will you take a look? It's Fanny Craddock. It's with people behind me.
No, kid puts the mood.
He's just a sissy cook.
What are you doing, Jessica Steph? So you're the new sheriff in town, eh? My true, sure made a great choice there. I mean, some naughty eggs need a beating, some bad crew needs whipping. You're the man.
Look, Mr. McNutter, I've been thinking, couldn't we just sit down, have a nice glass of milk and a chat? Maybe if you talk through some of your issues, we could find a solution.
Sit down with a nice glass of milk. This is the Wild West, not a coffee morning. And so prays kitchen boy. Here is the lights out. I'm naked! Me too!
Come on, boss, let's get out of here before somebody sees us. They've gone, Wilbur. You did it! You're a hero!
A hero?
Wilbur, are you all in one piece? What happened?
I don't really remember.
He got rid of McNutt and his gang. He's a hero!
My boy, a sheriff and a hero.
I always said that boy would do good.
We knew you'd make fun, Sheriff.
Let's sing for Sheriff Wilbur!
Singing, oh, let's hero now.
Congratulations, son. We're all very proud of you. Just remember though, Mad Dog McNutt isn't that easy to get, and I'm sure he'll be back. I would like all of you to go back home and to be extra careful tonight. As for you, miss, this town isn't safe for a young girl on her own. I suggest you pack up and leave this town the same way you came in.
There's more to me than you think, Mr. Mayor. Why, I can...
Trust me, my dear, this town is dangerous. And let's face it, you're just a girl.
But, no buts, you heard the man I scat.
Some people just don't know what to do for their own good, Dimples. I'm off to Critch Creek and I want you to implement Plan B.
Oh, Plan B. I love Plan B, Mr. Mayor. Plan B's my all-time favourite.
Let's hope you didn't mess up. After all, I've got my position to think of.
Ted Truman, a fine upstanding gentleman, you might think, or think again. You see, our Mr. Mayor has been hiding something, and it all started a couple of months ago when old Southern Amos were having one of their disagreements.
I'm telling you, it's true. Young Horse Hubbard told me so.
Was this balmy issue, Goldboro's in town? How the heck could he possibly know that?
He said the two-stroke Indians gave him a map and time for a case of whiskey.
Two-stroke Indians gave him a map. So where's this map then?
Horse said it was hidden where no one else will be able to find it. But poor fella plugged his clogs before he could get a dig in.
Goldboro's in town. You tell some cool stories from an old codger like you. Come on, let's get soon before the whiskey dries up.
Gold under the town. Dimples, this is it. That gold is as good as ours.
But how can we get it, sir? We can't just go digging up people's backyards. Besides, we don't even know where to dig. Splodge Shores a darn big town.
I've got it. We'll buy every home and business in the town, one by one. I'll engage the services of an old friend who starts some trouble, and that will get the prices down.
Great thinking, boss. But Ma Hubbard will never sell. She loves that saloon.
You leave old Ma Hubbard to me, Dimples. Now, get along. You keep an eye out for that map. I have to powwow two-stroke Indians.
How?
How? I travel many miles from big town to powwow big chief.
Me only, Scotty Poodle. I fetch big brother Leafy Leopard. He travelled many miles to big town to powwow with big chief.
Me, only Leaping Leopard. I fetch big brother Jumping Jaguar. He travelled many miles from big town to powwow with big chief.
Me, only Jumping Jaguar fetch for biggest brother Towering Wild Bear.
That towering wild bear?
Yes, you want to make something a bit shorty?
No, I just want to see the big chief.
Big chief walking weasel on his way.
Big chief walking weasel. I travel many miles from big town.
Yes, I know. I think we've all got that bit by now.
How's Scout now, Chief?
Scout boom, scout boom, scout boom, scout boom.
Certainly not. How rude. Now behave yourself. Big Chief Walking Weasel, the two-stroke Indians. Delighted to meet you, old chap. And you are?
Tex Truman, Mayor of Lost City. I believe you can help me.
How?
How?
No, not how. How? How can we help you?
Many years ago, you made a deal with the owner of the four-door saloon.
Oh, we don't like saloons, do we, boys? Never let us stay overnight, I tell them. I'm an Indian chief, but they always say I need a reservation.
How's Scout now, Chief?
Scalp, 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 scalp.
No scalping. Naughty Indians. Sorry about that. They get the naughty side from Big Miss Chief.
You gave the man a map showing gold under the town?
Oh yes, of course. The secret map of hidden gold.
Secret map of hidden gold.
Given to pale-faced stranger.
That's a stroke of big man.
On a full moon.
On a full moon.
Well, that was all a couple of months ago. And for those of you that can't put two and two together, I'll spell it out for you. Ted Truman's a baddie, and he ain't gonna stop till he finds that map and the hidden gold. Trouble is, Sheriff Robles turned out more of a match for Mad Dog McNutt. As for Billy Jo, she's back on the dusty trail with her faithful steed Lightning.
Well, so much for up in that town, Lightning. It's always the same, isn't it? We try to be brave and sort out people's problems, and what thanks do we get? That's right, partner. Absolutely nothing. We just get kicked out of town. And why? Because I'm a girl. A silly, sissy, weak, defenceless girl. I bet it would be different if I was a boy. They're sure to get all the fun and adventure.
My reputation's ruined.
Come on, boss. It could have been worse.
Could have been worse. I'm mad dog me nut. I'm supposed to be scary.
Well, seeing you in your undies was pretty dark scary to me. Come on, boss. Let's find the pussy.
Here, puss, puss, puss. Here, puss, puss, puss. Do you feel me need a sauce of milk?
No, boss, not the pussy. The pussy.
Well, why didn't you say so? Oh! Oh!
Well, I'm Tessie, but I've done that person all my life. I pay you boys to scare those folk. And what do? Run off like a bunch of sissy girls!
Who's he called a sissy?
When I get my hands on that saloon, I'll own the whole town. Then it's just a case of finding the treasure map and digging up the gold. Where I'm so close you can almost smell it. And you boys aren't going to mess it up for me. Milk Nut, here's a bag of money I sort of borrowed from the bank. In return, I need one more favour.
But what about that sheriff?
Oh, don't worry about Sheriff Wilbur. Right about now, I think we should be locking him up for the night in jail, which gives you a chance to do one final dirty deed. A spot of cattle rustling.
Right, we're going to steal a flock of cattle.
Not flock herd. What? Herd of cattle.
Of course I have cattle. I ain't stupid.
You'll do it tonight when it's dark.
Can we just do it in the morning?
Yeah, do it, Bill.
Shaggy fool! Remember, when everyone's asleep, you'll steal the cattle.
How can we steal the cattle when we're asleep?
Not us. Everybody else. And what did what to, eh?
You just told her to cut your tongue. What did you say then?
I'd say...
What's that sound? It's the two drunk Indians.
You found my secret hideout. But how?
How?
Not how. How?
I search ground, I search sky, I search low, I search high. We call him Google, he's a search engine.
So what's with the bongo drums?
The drums lead us.
The drums show us the way.
The drums always find the way.
That's right, it's our TomTom navigation system.
The two-stroke Indians are here because I invited them. Now listen, I have searched everywhere for that their map, but it's nowhere to be found. I need some more information.
But we've already told you.
Secret map of hidden gold.
Given to pale-faced stranger.
At the stroke of midnight.
On a full moon.
On a full moon.
But that piece of paper could be anywhere.
Paper? The map isn't written on paper, it's tattooed on the old ancient way.
It's tattooed on someone. Oh, now you tell me. But where could you fit a tattoo of a treasure map? On a chest? On a back?
We've already told you.
On a full moon.
On a full moon.
Oh, on a full moon. Of course. I know I get to the bottom of it eventually.
Well, that's when we better get fucking Google back.
I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee. I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee.
You see, he's 10. Come on, you lot. Bedtime.
Well, it looks like I got meat and ruins to inspect. Meet me at sports tomorrow at high noon.
We sure will, Mr. Mayor. No, you lot. Let's get ready to rustle. Bronco, I don't know Somerset.
I don't know. Sick. I don't know.
I don't know Somerset. I don't know Somerset. I don't know Somerset.
So, now we know what's been going on around here. Come on, Lightning. We got a sheriff to rescue.
But I don't understand, Mr. Dimples. I thought the mayor's pleased with me.
Please, the mayor's very cross with her. You've broken the law.
Wilbur, my boy, what have they done to you?
Now, Ma Hubbard. Visiting time ain't till tomorrow, you know.
How dare you lock my Wilbur up? He's the sheriff, he's a hero, he's my boy.
The law's the law, miss, and Wilbur's been broken it.
What law?
It is illegal to reveal your undies in public, and Wilbur managed not to reveal one pair, but 8. That's against the law, and the mayor's mighty cross.
But that's ridiculous. I would say with the town and we go, no good outlaw.
There's no excuse for rudeness, Wilbur. There could have been ladies present.
But it's terrible, and Wilbur, what are we going to do?
Stand back, ma'am. And you, force on you. Matt Truman! Matt Truman! Matt Truman!
Thanks, James, but who are you?
There's no time for that. Listen, Tex Truman's planning to wipe the whole town. Then he's going to dig up the place to look for gold. He's been putting his outlaws to start trouble and he tried to get rid of you.
Tex Truman, a baddie, I don't believe it.
I do, Ma. We ain't getting away with it. Not if Chef Wilbur on the case.
That's the spirit, partner. Now, my home. You take this money. It's only a loan, but it should help pay your bills and keep Tex's hands off of you. Wilbur, protect the town. I've got a date with some rustlers. Come on, boy.
But wait, I don't even know your name.
Wilbur, who was that masked hero?
I don't know, but he's let you borrow all that money.
Then he must have been the Lone Ranger.
Well, here we are again, folks. Main Street's Blood City. You were the only strangers in town, mind. There's a couple of newcomers aiming to make a fast buck with a tonic to cure all else. Well, keep watching, folks, because this miracle cure might just surprise us all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, step right up. That's right, don't be shy, folks. There's plenty of room for everyone. And now, please welcome incomparable, incontestable, Dr. Cornelius Spooner.
Thank you, kind citizens of Slodge. Today, for one day only, I bring you a miracle of modern medicine, Spooner's spectacular tonic for life. How does it work, I hear you cry? Well, my zips are lit. All I can say is that one drop of special tonic will cure everything from warts to weasels without the pain of a hyperdemic nodule.
Rubbish!
I don't believe it.
Here's the con man.
Good people, you deal me a blushing crow. I'm not bearing Mott's fitness, I'm not feeding you a lack of pies.
Speak American,
My apologies, JDs and gentlemen. I sometimes get a little muddled up. Perhaps I should say it in song.
Oh, my wife, that's ugly.
Absolutely. Learning the fella, he was clever, but he never went to school. Everybody laughed at him, he just felt a fool. He paid me his dollar, and now he's a scholar, and shop as a carving knife. And it's really spectacular, modern miraculous, topical tonic for life.
Why in the bias tonic?
Tonic, I'm waiting for the gin.
Good people don't hold back, this is a once-in-a-lifetime offer. You have a notion to purchase this potion, there's nothing it won't do. Bring you health and happiness, make your dreams come true. It's magic tonic, make you bionic, and cure every woe and strife. That's really spectacular, modern miraculous, topical tonic for life. So now you know how good this stuff is. Who's going to be my first customer? Me! We have a lotion to purchase this potion. There is nothing it won't do. Bring us health and happiness. Make our dreams come true. This magic tonic will make us bionic and cure every woe and strife. That is really spectacular, modern miraculous, topical tonic for life. Whoa, 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 of life. Topical tonic for life.
Maybe I should take some out to make me feel a bit more brave.
Do not touch that stuff. It's just a powerful laxative. I bought some back in Arizona and I was stuck in the outhouse for a week.
Well, here goes. Good frog the splodge. I'm afraid I should do something shock you all, you see.
I'm a baddie. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Wilbur? Well, okay, I admit it. I've cheated you all out of your homes and businesses, and I've paid gangsters to raid the town. I know because I want the gold that's buried under the ground.
Gold?
Yep, gold. And now I know where to find the map, and no one can stop me.
I can. It's overtakes. I think I'm more than a match in you and Dimples, and this time it'll be your time to go to jail.
Think again, Sheriff. Boys!
Stick 'em up.
Okay, you win. We surrender, but just to show that I know hard feelings, how about a little drink, courtesy of the four-door saloon?
Wilbur Howard, how could you offer those outlaws our own hard-earned drink?
Sensible boy, don't mind if we do.
Excellent. Dr. Spooner, will you help pour the drinks?
What? Oh, I see. Certainly, I'll go.
And to think that he married you.
You're nothing but a fraud. You never could cheat and lie, bud.
Ah, now, talking of bums, it's time to find out who's been hiding my map. You see, the key to my fortune happens to be tattooed on one of your backsides, so if you'll all be so kind as to drop your pants, we'll begin.
Drop our pants?
Never!
There's ladies present.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist. Moving nuts, let's get things moving.
Well, Tex, I think things are already moving.
Me too. I think I need to use the little boys' room.
Wait for me.
And
Wilbur, what was in that drink?
It's been a spectacular laxative.
I told you that stuff's a miracle.
Hooray!
I'll go after them to make sure they don't get away.
Be careful, son.
Look, Med's room is getting away. Someone stop him.
Wilbur did it again.
He's a darn hero!
Hey, stranger, have I seen your face somewhere else?
No, it's always been in the front of my head.
Billy Joe?
Billy Joe?
A girl? That's right, a girl. And not forgetting my faithful steed Lightning.
You mean it was you that broke Wilbur out of jail?
I guess it was you who really sorted McNutt's gang out.
I'm afraid so, Wilbur. But look at you now, you're a hero.
I don't know about that, but I know one thing for sure. This town is a real show, so I think this badge belongs to you.
Hooray! I always knew you were a hero, Wilbur. Right from when you were a baby with your cute little nose.
Aww.
And your cute little smile.
Aww.
And your cute little birthmark on your chubby little backside.
What is backside? The treasure map! Stop it! What are you doing? No, wait! All that tickles! Look, it's just a birthmark! What barefaced cheek!
There it is. It says it's under the backyard of the four-door saloon. We're rich, Wilbur. We're rich. We can pay our bills, get a new stove in the kitchen for you. I'll even have a gold necklace. Wilbur, go fetch me my gold nuggets.
Great, first I'm a treasure map, now I'm a golden retriever.
We already got the gold for you. We're the experts.
Come on, Seth, let's get digging. It's the truth for Indians.
We're sorry we told the mayor about the mask, everybody, and we would like to make it up to you.
How? How?
Don't starve us again. Look, the gold under the town is really ours, but we are happy to share it with you.
That's mighty kind of you.
But you see, there's something we should tell you about this gold. You see it?
You found your gold, Mohammed.
Texas gold, that is.
Oil?
Actually, it's two-stroke engine oil.
But that means we're still poor.
You kidding me? That stuff's worth a fortune.
It sure is. We can share the oil and the well.
And together, we'll make Splod City the best downtown of the whole World West.
Yeah!
And that's how Splod City was saved. Billy Joe became the first lady sheriff, Wilbur became the mayor, and Elthamar Hubbard, she became an old baroness and married Dr. Spooner. Sure, it's a happy ending, folks, and as we say here in the Wild West, all's well that ends well.